quarters are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
To throw again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10.
Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Incomplete.
Nick Mullins in at quarterback. His pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal. At the
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 6, 49ers nothing.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Baltimore.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, big man with ball, Met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tarvarius Moore able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Pernell McPhee. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jackson operating from the gun, buying time to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, 49ers nothing.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up
with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to Willie Snead.
Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, Kevin. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out.
Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Willie Snead.
Willie Snead.
Baltimore.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let's go, defense.
2nd and 10, here's Jackson again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 at the first.
41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's going to be a long...
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Mostert, and he drops the ball. And the Ravens have got it. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Let's go.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets it and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Justin Tucker to kick
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jordan Reed
was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
10.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Check. You. 13.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to Willie
Snead.
Touchdown,
there to make the grab. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Throwing again. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
The ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might have...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sacked.
Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's now third down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Coleman has it here, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Baltimore.
Here's Jackson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Lamar.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
His throw incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Had no open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? He uncorks it for Snead. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. There's Mostert. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before, but I can't go. No, I can't.
They go play action with Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon. And here, even into the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Ravens 43.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a